because my YouTube channel currently has 1,599 subscribers, which I thank you all for, I received a couple of offers for sponsors. One was for a cheap Chinese security camera, and the other was for an iTunes alternative for interacting with iOS devices on computers. However, when do you recall seeing a sponsorship on my channel? If you never remember seeing a sponsor on this channel, here's why. My biggest problem with YouTube sponsors is that they're often for useless services or products. Here's a breakdown of why I dislike almost everything advertised via YouTube sponsorships. Although VPNs let you disguise your IP address to allegedly be more secure online, they simply make your IP address public and they can be bypassed to find one's true IP address. Whilst I comprehend that VPNs have legitimate uses, such as changing locations to access online content only available in certain regions, they're mostly advertised as methods to stay secure online, which is downright false advertising. While services like Skillshare may contain great lessons for a subscription fee, you can also find the same information online for free. How can you trust lessons on Skillshare when the website seems to be ignorant itself? I don't have issues with power banks and electric toothbrushes being advertised because they're legitimate products that are so easy to search for, and almost everyone knows what they are. Therefore, why do they need to be advertised? However, I do have beef with power bricks being advertised because they advertise charging your devices with great speeds, but they ignore the fact that it's bad for any electrical gadget to use power bricks from another company besides the manufacturer. For example, I could fry my iPhone's motherboard if I charge it with an Anker or Samsung power brick. While smartphones usually lack the inclusion of power adapters, first-party adapters are still easy to purchase and will very rarely fry your electronics unless something's seriously wrong, which is very rare again. It should be obvious why I dislike advertisements for any cheap Chinese gadget or quite frankly any alternative to something. For example, if I advertise a cheap Chinese security camera, I probably couldn't advertise it as cheap Chinese crap that will last barely as long as a security camera from a reputable brand like Ring, so I'd commit false advertising. I know that sometimes YouTubers claim to review sponsored products with honest opinions, but the creator could simply be ordered to say that. I've also seen a sponsor for Dr. Phone, which is a scam application that offers the same functionality as iTunes or 3U tools, but behind a paywall. I was also offered to do a sponsorship for a similar program in Dr. Phone, but I obviously declined it because, after all, I am the iTunes fanboy. The last category for sponsorships I see are for household or health products, such as for HelloFresh for food, Harry's for shaving, and hair recovery product for balding men. Whilst all of these advertisements are legitimate except for Harry's, whose razors I hear cut poorly, they're so common, especially on TV and just in YouTube in general, and simply aggravating. Speaking of aggravation, let's get into my second issue of sponsorships, which is that they're simply annoying. Not only are sponsors so as annoying to listen to as advertisements, but what about people who pay for YouTube Premium? They'll automatically skip the commercials, but not the sponsors, which is annoying to premium subscribers. In fact, I usually skip sponsorships altogether when I watch YouTube videos because I find them annoying even though I don't pay for YouTube Premium, nor do I use an ad blocker. However, my biggest issue with YouTube sponsorships that I've already sort of dove into is that they make it harder to trust the creators that discuss them. How can you trust a YouTuber to be honest about a VPN if you know he or she is getting paid to discuss it? Therefore, sponsors don't benefit people because they must do external research to find out how legitimate what sponsors advertise actually is. Therefore, all sponsors do is just waste time. Whilst I save some time via skipping the sponsors, I'm still spending more valuable time skipping them than if they simply did not exist. YouTubers also simply don't need sponsors to make money because they make money via advertising, and YouTube is only assisting this by banning ad blockers. In fact, some of my favorite YouTube channels include Technology Connections, VWestLife, none of which have ever had any sponsors to my knowledge. Furthermore, most of the creators I watch are too small for sponsorships regardless. On top of all that, I still make money off of this channel without a single sponsor. In short, YouTube sponsorships are simply often illegitimate annoyances that shouldn't exist. What are your thoughts on YouTube sponsors? Please comment that down below. As always, thank you all for watching this video. I'm the iTunes family, and peace out.